You know, some people say there's not much elegance when it comes to working on cars. I beg to differ. Why? Well, because it's an elegance. Now, 1995, who made those? Mercedes-Benz. This one has got a rattle underneath. And I'll show you why in just a moment. This one, of course, being a W202 series C220. Let me show you the problem. I'm just going to put the spike protector on it because I will be welding. With the bonnet lifted, we need to access power to attach the spike protector. Okay, it's not over the driver's side, and on the passenger side there's a big plastic cover. Remove the cover. Wow, no battery. What do we do? There's a power port under there. This little cover, it's going to be tight, but it flips up. These are positive power. So you hook your spike protector onto that, earth out the other side, system is protected while you weld on the vehicle, and I will be welding on the vehicle. With the spike protector hooked in place on the power, and be careful, do not touch any part of the body with the leads that are now exposed, but they are pretty well protected. Just simply find an earthing point. In this case I've used the framework behind it for the negative, and as you can see we are all powered up. Now let's see what's wrong with the exhaust system. Customer states a loss of power and a rattling sound. So I've checked for any loose bracketing. Nothing really nasty there. Twin outlet muffler here and single in. When this eventually goes, you can do better than that. I hear rattling. Aha! It has already had a replacement catalytic converter fitted. Irk kind of a manner. Yuck. Anyway, that's broken, definitely inside. I need to cut it out and replace it, but I will be putting a camera up inside here in case any pieces are jammed in. And I'll show you what that looks like if I can focus on it when I get it apart. This being a 1996 model, 1995 model, it only needs to have a Euro 2 rating catalytic converter, which is the least expensive on the market. It's had bits and pieces of work done previously to it. I can tell by looking. Somebody even reduced the pipe down to go into there, which makes it smaller than it should be. That in itself is a reduction. Mind you, they are not a 500 horsepower car anyway. Right, let's have a look at what it's like inside that little greebly. With the body of the catalytic converter removed, that is the front part of it. That looks pretty good in there, but I know it's rattling. What a horrible welding up in there. On the back part, yuck, look at that. And it's twisted and it's blocked, and no wonder it doesn't go. It's just terrible. Every time that moves and comes back, it will block the outlet pipe. Like that. Brick wall time. What do we look like up inside the next section? Oh, look at the way that's been made. Yuck. I'm going to cut that back further and do better. Okay, I'm just going to extend my little torch. Put it up in the hole. Maybe I'll see up in there, maybe I won't. Let me just amplify that a little bit. Oh, there's no blockage in there. Who would do that? Oh, yuck. Okay, anyway, I'm going to clean it up, put a Euro 2 specific cat in there, and make it a lot tidier. And this thing will run better. Something has caused it to die, possibly air fuel mixture or something. These are a pre-OBD2, so you can't just plug in a late model scanner. You have to have a 16 to 32 pin adapter for these, for the actual plug of Mercedes. Well above my pay grade. I'm not getting into that because I don't repair engines anyway. All right, I'll show you the completed work, and that will do just for now. So here's the new catalytic converter up in place. It is a universal Euro 2, and it's a 2 1/4 inch or 57mm ID. I got rid of that horrible piece behind it, and, well, hey, why not? Why would you leave it there? It's ridiculous. Big eddy currents as it goes in, dags of weld, get rid of it. For the sake of just a few inches of new tubing, do the job right. Why not? It costs you nothing really. Also looks a lot neater that way. I found that a wraparound heat shield was rattling, so just a few little spots on there, and that'll stop that rattling. It is old. There's nothing I can do about it. It's basically blowing apart as I tacked it, but I have multiple tack welds, and that now, no more rattle. Just that extra little bit that you do to make people happy, because why do you want to have them going out here with rattles? Oh, I didn't touch that. I know it was there. Sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Anyway, from what I can gather now, I haven't started it, but that's up in place. I've looked in there. No real issues there. No rattles. Nothing loose in there. That means no little pieces of the ceramic substrate have broken from there and gone back to block anything. They have crumbled to dust and gone out the tailpipe. Isn't it amazing just how that shapes to the form of that? Okay, I've got to check it out, ring the customer, do the paperwork, and that's finished. All right, so much for now. Perhaps a patrol later. Don't think I'll video that one. Just need to try to identify what's going wrong with it. Possibly wrong engine, a wrong turbocharger, and something the customer calls a screamer pipe. Guys, no such animal exists. There is nothing called a screamer pipe. I've got a Zubrig oscillator. What's that? Well, it doesn't exist. Okay, see you later.